We are saving thousands of dollars on this Airbnb investment property, and we haven't even closed on the house yet. Let's go through the ways we do this together. By the way, let me just say that if you're waiting for the actual house remodeling stuff, we are closing on the house very soon, so that's in the next video, I promise. We'll be starting demo right away. Without going in any particular order, so make sure you watch all the way through because most of these will apply to most of you, but there may be some where you just don't care about at all or may not apply. I'm going to start with one that we've covered a little bit already in the previous video, which is building some of your own simple DIY furniture. Just by building those queen bed frames and the nightstands, we have saved about $1,000 just with a few project builds that I've found on Pinterest with step-by-step tutorials on it. I may still end up making a coffee table and an end table and things like that. The second thing to do, and I know 99% of you have never heard of this, and it really takes almost zero effort, so let's cut to the segment I filmed a few days ago because a really great discounted opportunity came up. Keep in mind, it is not a price comparison list like I kind of talk about early on in this next segment. It is a deal generating list, and I'll show you right here, right now, how I'm saving hundreds of dollars just in the first week of doing this. So hear me out all the way through. And for this segment that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably incorporate this in almost every video. Every time I get one of these deals that come up, I'm gonna bring you in on it, at least if I'm here by my computer with my camera. So let's dive into my computer and I'll show you. So if you look here on my computer screen, I have this big list here called the Lakeside Bungalow. And I have a few other lists over here of, my Airbnb shopping list, all that stuff. I use this for everything now. Whether you want to shop on Amazon or not, this is still a great way to compile a list of the items you'll need all in one place, and then take this shopping list to Lowe's or Walmart or wherever, some local store that you want to support. You take it there and you can do a lot of price shopping and comparison. So what I'll do, for instance, all these paintbrushes here, just for an example. When I added it to the cart, it was $50 here. But I've seen it as low as $43. So I'm gonna wait until that 50 hits $43. Maybe it never does, and this is a pack of 12, so it's not $50 for one brush, right? But I can also go to Lowe's and say, how much are 12 paintbrushes from Lowe's? Is it cheaper there, or is it cheaper on Amazon, right? And then you can start doing this back and forth. So let's get into an example I have here, it's really good. Alright, so this shark bite connector here, I'm gonna need a few of these for my showers. It's $7 at Lowe's, but here on Amazon it's $8. So again, unless it drops lower on Amazon, I'm gonna buy this at Lowe's. And I could save just $2. I'm already gonna go to Lowe's. That's $2 I save right there. But here's the example that I wanna bring up right now. This bed spring right here, when I first added it to the cart, I should have bought it because it was $180. Now it's $340. I'm gonna wait for it to hit that $180 again.
I actually just bought it for $170.
But here's the cool one, and I'm gonna buy this one right now, right? I have 45 days for my contract period before when we start signing the contract to when we actually close on the house. Plus, I don't necessarily need pillows right away. So we're talking about 60 to 90 days to buy all of this stuff that I need for this Airbnb that you can just save in carts and shop around and wait. Black Friday's coming up. I'm gonna get some sweet deals on Black Friday for my towels and sheets and all that stuff. So right here, this pillow, $40. When I added it, it was 40 plus 20% off. That's a pretty good deal. Doesn't get much lower than that. And I've paid for these. I've already bought these for a previous property for $34. So that already is probably pretty close to that $34 mark. Well, right now, just today, save 40% off. That's 20% off more than if I had bought this when I first thought to add it to my list. And so there's my pillows with 40% off, and I'm gonna go with 4 of them here. So this is the benefit of that. I have all these things on here that I just have waiting to drop. Save $15 on this mirror eventually. I've seen these bath towels here for 5% off of this $30 right here. I mean, that's $2, but still it's $2 just for waiting a little bit. I'm telling you, it's so easy to do, all this stuff. It's ridiculous. So I just wanted to cover it again in real time. And again, we are going to be going through this just real quickly when I find these deals. Like for instance, those pillows I'm buying right now, that's today's sweet deal. Let's go to secondhand savings. Now, don't go to Goodwill or some other thrift store. I tried that on the last cabin flip, and it was a bust nearly every single time I went into those places. Instead, go to Facebook Marketplace and get something like these. I didn't do this much the last couple times, but ceiling fan right here, Facebook Marketplace, normally $105 on Amazon, and I've negotiated it down to $50 with my negotiation skills. So we'll have a nice little fan for the living room here. But wait, I'm gonna pick up a couple more items today. Got this coffee table right here. Nice real wood, light oak color that we're looking for. That one is $50, picking that one up right now. And then lastly, we have this nice Ashley Furniture couch right here. It won't be our primary couch, but it will go in the upstairs living room space. And $200, only 1 year old, normally $450. So I'm gonna pick up these 3 items right now, all together, different sellers, but all in the same area. For $350, all of this is going into the same living room space and will completely turn it around for, again, $300. We might need like a little desk, a little side end table, a TV, things like that. But for the most part, we're getting one of the primary rooms, the secondary living room, done for just a few $100s. So. This coffee table was $50, almost brand new, and this couch was about $200. Again, nearly brand new, no pets, no smell, just really great deals. $250 for almost an entire living room set. But there's more. We have a ceiling fan that we got for $50 on there as well. The entire living room is essentially done for $300. Of course, you need end tables, plants, stuff like that. Another way to save money that I won't really dive into too much, but has saved me tens of thousands of dollars, is to be a licensed real estate agent. I am literally going to save $11,000 and some change on this transaction by using my real estate commissions. Although it's really heavily taxed, so something like $6,000 at the end of the day, still solid savings. And I could have done this tax-free by just negotiating with the sellers to lower the purchase price by $11,000 and just giving me 0% commission. It's all the same to the seller. But the $6,000 upfront is a lot more valuable to me than $11,000 spread out over 30 years, especially in this 2021 inflation, am I right? $11,000 spread out over 360 months is like chump change. Another quick way to save money, and we've kind of covered it a little bit before, is to visit Lowe's and Home Depot or whatever, any other type of home improvement store, every chance you get. And let me explain why. If you're going to the grocery store, stop at the home improvement store first. If you're going to pick up the kids from daycare, stop at the home improvement store first. Going to work or coming home from work, stop at the stores. Someone in the car ahead of me is staring at me and it's a little awkward now. So in this box right here, electric water heater. And look at that, $218. And it says $420 here, $419, but online it's actually $530 or something like that. You can look up the item number right here at Lowe's. This is identical to the one I wanted, except for the valve. The pressure release valve is on top instead of on the bottom or the middle, but that's fine. I'm saving $300 on a brand new water heater. Got my drip pan, we're good. So other than that water heater, I've picked up tubs and tub surrounds for less than $100. I've gotten a nice vanity with an attached Delta faucet on it that was a display model at the Lowe store for less than $50. A vanity, a bathtub for less than $150 total. All I need is a toilet and a whole bathroom can be remodeled for a couple $100. In fact, I just got this vanity half off and this washer and dryer for almost 75% off. I just picked up a couple of 12-inch miter saw blades half off on clearance. And these bags or tile mortar are usually $30. Well, they're slightly open and I got them 50% off and one bag for just $2. I have to be close to $2,000 already in savings by shopping at a place that I already love going to anyway. Now I'm really just waiting for some appliances to go on sale. Another thing I'll cover to save money is just to dive into the DIY projects and do some of the remodeling yourself. Once you start ripping things apart and putting it back together, you'll be able to figure it out. And if you can't, YouTube and Google are there to help you. Trust me, if you have the time and interest, go out there and give it a shot. At the bare minimum, you can at least paint the walls, right? I've once had an electrician come to a house and quote me $1,700 to install some recessed lights, But here's the crazy part. I already had the holes in the ceiling cut out, and I already purchased the wire and the actual lights. So he was charging me $1,700 just to throw the wires through the holes and hook it up to a light switch. After about an hour of research, I went up there and threw the wires around myself, and after just a couple of hours total, I saved myself $1,700 and did a project that I can be proud of. Since that was one of my very first electrical experiences, I did hire a different electrician just to come through and hook it up to the final light switch at the very end, which only ended up costing me a couple $100s. That still saved me about $1,500 on the entire project. That is a month's mortgage. The last thing I'll note for how I personally saved money on this deal is by reaching out to sponsorships thanks to this YouTube channel. Now I know most of you don't have a YouTube channel, but if you have an Instagram following or even your own personal Facebook account, you could start reaching out to some of these sponsors if you can prove that you're pretty active on your feeds. Just to name a few that have already jumped on board here, I have RW Flame, who is a leading brand with electronic fireplaces, and I wasn't even gonna install a fireplace in this house because it already has a wood fire burning one. But I thought in the second living room upstairs, if I'm getting a fireplace for free, why not build that out? So now I have a 50-inch fireplace sitting here at my house waiting to be installed, and it's gonna make that room look phenomenal. Schneider Labs sent me an asbestos test kit. Klein Tools sent me an awesome tool bag. They're one of the leading electronical tool brands. I had a basement waterproofing company accept my proposal for one of their projects, or for using one of their products in my project, but I did have to back out because there was a bigger problem with my basement waterproofing than just applying some paint to a wall. I have to do a lot of exterior stuff. And then several more companies for lighting and things like that. Now, future money making hacks with Airbnb will be coming out in future videos, like how to really take advantage of your Airbnb and VRBO calendars, getting the maximum occupancy rates depending on your comfort levels and how much you actually want to put effort into it, versus making it a little bit more passive. But I hope you love these money saving tips in this video. Comment down below on which one was your favorite. But for now, it is remodeling time. I'll see you next week for some demo day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Little bonus savings tip here. I used to cut my own hair for years, right? But you know, I don't expect that everyone can just do that. So here's what you do instead. Just go to Great Clips, right? Put $20 in, go to Great Clips, get a decent haircut. Don't spend that $30, $40 at the barber when you're trying to build a little empire.